Not Without Hope. Um, this one, this one tore me to shreds. Um, it's four gentlemen that take a fishing trip, and they're all football players. Some of them are ex-football players. It did a 73 of a tomato, 74 of a popcorn bucket. It tells us tales of what happened to four NFL um, football players. Not Without Hope tells the having knowing the heroism and truth story affect tragic in 2009. A fishing that takes place from four friends, Nick Staylor as not sure how to say his name, Will Bakley as Martin Shell Cook, a former South Florida football mate, NFL player, Murky Cooper, Queen Quinn's Parr, and Carol Smith. Terror. I just lost my place. Um, Tiffany, I don't know how to say their names, but who was stranded at sea 70 miles off the coast, Clearwater, Florida, after their boat capsized. Well, with a storm in the a storm of the century fast approaching, the four friends are left battling hypothermia. I'm not sure how to split that one out. And unleashing elements, uh, fighting for well, several nights. Exhausted families hold on for hope that a miracle U.S. Coast Guard Captain Tony Coase marshal every asset to his disposal to find the four men, resulting in a rescue of a 43 hours later. Um, this one is rated R, mystery, thriller, and drama. Um, this one, I was hoping that okay, they're gonna find these four people. They were all good friends, all good football players. I'm not sure what the teams that they played on. I wanted to copy the end, but I didn't have a chance to get my phone out to copy it because I would have been able to tell you what teams were what. But it was four teams that were NFL. Um, it's sad when you don't have when you have a spouse that you care about, that you love, and you know that they're not with you anymore. Hypothermia is one of the most killers. Once you get into that cold water, your body tries to fight off the cold, and it can't. Um, it did not. It did well on the Rotten Tomato. It did not do well at the box office. I wish they would have shown this more theaters, but only four theaters came back, and that was internationally with 1,500. It was 2 hours and 1 minute long, um, and it was sad. I will tell you that. I think if they could have done things differently, I guarantee you they would have. Um, but this movie goes down as one of the best ones I've ever seen because it's about four NFL players that they lost their life in a boating accident. Um, and I think with the Coast Guard, kudos to them. They do a lot, um, and they help save lives. If you ever watch The Deadliest Catch, it's kind of like that. They go out and they try to search for the people that are missing, and when they radio back, uh, not a happy ending. It it hurts the families that they are having to say, well, I'm sorry, your spouse or significant other, we looked and looked and looked. And I think that's why now that with some boats, well, with all boats, they have EPIRBs and they have distress beacons that are waterproof. Um, a lot of boats I've seen have it to where if it even gets wet, it just pops off and starts sending a distress signal. Um, I kind of wish that they would have done that a long, long time ago. Um, this one is one of the ones that I was waiting and seeing if it would have caught on to other people seeing it. Unfortunately, not that many people watched it or did go. Um, some of the movies that I did go see this year, it was only me. Um, but this movie, it hit very, very, very close to home because of what it meant. It was four men that lost their life. And some of the storms that we get now these days, they're just deadly. But that is it for this one. I do have one at 7:15, and you'll have to wait because I think it's SpongeBob SquarePants. And yes, there is a bucket. So I will see you guys at 7:15. Get the kiddies involved. This one's a good one.